Hello, lovely. So this is the, oh my gosh, Rusty must fix the, that's a dog alert, fix the bright yellow.
What she has done. I'm fixing what she has done.
It was supposed to be orange, man. It's not orange. They even have yellow, so I'm gonna,
Yeah.
I should take a photo of it beforehand and send it to the company. Say, this is
Oh,
orange.
don't worry, I have a photo you sent me.
You did? I did. Oh, that's a horrible photo. Anyway, so we're gonna try to remedy this a little bit.
I'm gonna pull a few pieces back and try to dye a couple pieces of it. And then I'll probably pull these ones forward and make them another one of the colors, just to try to make it a little less what this is.
A little less what? This is why, you know, I used to have a hairdresser that says, please take all the scissors out of your house. Because I'd go home and I'd start like cutting my own hair, and I'd go in there and they'd have a cow. Like, why you do this? And I should just leave all the hair dye at Rusty's. Or leave my bangs alone. That's what I probably shouldn't. What the hell?
You know,
This may end up coming out nice, and then be like, oh, okay, cool. I'm glad I made the mistake. Something fell on my leg.
One of the bobby pins.
Oh, okay. Hey, some of my best artwork was a result of trying to fix a mistake, so you never know. Hair is rubbing on my. The wind's blowing out here, and it's the little fluffies are.
I was gonna say if I found the other bobby pin. Oh, there it is. Oh.
Good eye, good eye.
So one's mainly coming from the side.
Oh, all right, yeah, that's exactly. It's like blowing into my nose and making my nose itchy.
Okay, so now we're going to try to add a couple of random colors. While blue would probably be the best option, because then it would turn to probably a tealish green color like this. That would be a little too dark. So we're going to see what happens with some lighter colors.
I would like to go like more pinky orange.
Yeah,
We'll
see how this goes.
What's the worst again? Hey, we dyed my eyebrows blue, but they only lasted a couple face washings, and there's hardly any hair to notice it anyway, so that was a bust. But we're gonna henna them, and then maybe I'll do that tattoo thing.
I want to henna dots all over my face.
You're gonna put henna dots? Well, I have lines. Yeah, I have all the henna stuff home. We could do the dots and stuff on your face.
Practicing for my face tattoo.
Oh God. Please wait till
I'm actually
dead.
getting I'm contemplating if I want to do a back or chest piece, but
that'll be nice.
Zilla, one of the artists at the shop that Craig
works.
They're
so amazing. Zilla is so amazing.
Is an amazing artist.
Yeah.
And they're about to open their books back up, so I'm thinking I might do like a chest piece. I'm not 100%.
But you don't really play chess.
I would play chess a lot more if there was other chess players around.
Yeah, I know. Your dad used to play chess with me. I can't even play checkers, let alone chess. Can't think that far in advance.
Yeah, it is definitely a game of 3-step minimum, I would say.
Oh yeah. I mean, some of those really amazing players, I think they got the whole game, every case scenario possibility.
Well, there was recently that TV show that was about the female chess player, and it's just like some people can play out whole games in their head in milliseconds of time,
and others like me, I can't remember. I mean, I'll remember something and take 2 steps and forget it.
Don't.
That's loud. Stop. That's Dougal.
Don't.
Stop. He's adorable, but he's lucky he's adorable because he'd be in the back of Stan. He's going to keep doing that. This is our life. We have dogs. Loud dogs. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
You know why he's upset? Because we're sitting in chairs and he sees an empty chair from Rusty and he wants to sit in it.
That's true. I did not put a chair out for him.
That's exactly what he's bitching about. I'm itching.
You were itching your nose. It was very itchy.
I was itching. I was starting to say another word. I don't know how that works. Yeah, while we're doing this, we got some questions. Like, where do you find out?
Rules? What?
Yeah, if you guys know the rules to like what words you can and can't say on here for monetization, or what you can and can't show, and I don't know. I have not yet found like a list of rules that are comprehensive, that specifically say, you can't say this and you can't use this. So if you guys know where I could find that information, please let us know, because I don't know. I mean, I know you can say poop, or you could sign poop, but
I will always sign poop.
Yeah, it's a cute one.
Along with another word that I know I'm not supposed to sign on here.
Popcorn and French fries. Those are always fun. And toilet. Fun signs.
Your bangs are going to be much brighter than you're used to, but
they're not. As long as they're not,
they're
like glowing the friggin'.
They're not going to match this T-shirt anymore.
People won't have to wear sunglasses when they look at my bangs. I can't believe I did that. This is it. I'll try most things once. Yeah. Are you on the other side now? I look like lava.
Some things you'll learn. You should probably not try solo.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll keep doing
solo rock climb.
No, I would never rock climb even if there was a bunch of people there. Cause
I commend anyone who does. That's insane.
That's a crazy, especially when they're going up actual. It's one thing if you're in a room that's designed that they make the wall.
Or you're like attached to like ceiling.
And you got that rope hanging on.
You're not like attached to like yourself or your friend that's also doing the same thing.
Right, and it's in a room. But if you're literally those people that climb up actual cliffs on the sides of mountains, I know there are adrenaline junkies, and any of you guys, and there's several I know that do have, panic disorder, panic attacks, or even extreme anxiety, would gladly give that adrenaline rush to anyone that is an adrenaline rush junkie. Because it just happens in our body natural for no reason. We're not climbing on the sides of cliffs. So it's, we would totally give it away. I feel her touching a lot more of my hair.
I'm actually just...
No, you're good. You just go, whatever, fix.
Adding some tiny bit of color over
Yeah, because that other color that we did in the back, the girls' night, immediately washed out. So that was the Arctic Fox. Not a fan, not going to rebuy it. And this other one with the Eero brand that we tried, this was Eero and dyed great, but the other colors that were in my hair, they also faded. So that's why I figured this would fade.
So I'm thinking, once your bangs tone down, I know we're doing our best here, but once your bangs are a little less what you've done to them,
a little less loud,
we will redo your hair.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's faded enough. In worst case, we can always lighten your bangs if it's still like way too yellowy. I don't know if it's gonna wash out like pool chlorine or not. So if it does that to you, we can fix that.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Did I do that?
Did I do that? Yeah, so this is at least a car. Looked like my car driving by. Hey, wait a minute.
And that's the last time we saw your car.
Yeah, oh, that would be great for the man that lives there coming home. Yeah, he's still tuna fishing. He caught 6 fish today. He's very excited. He says he's going to call me later to tell me about it. Yeah. Now I'm excited for him. I am very excited for him. I pick on him all the time here, but he knows I'm just razzing on him. But no, he really loves to fish. He's with a bunch of his guy friends. They're in the Cape. They chartered a tuna boat. Yeah, he caught 6 fish already, which is really good. So last time they went, he caught he caught like over a 700-pounder. And what stunk was some of those charters, if you catch, because you're paying for the charter on the boat. The guy just owns the boat and takes you out. And then if you catch a fish, they really should, cut you in on the profits. And that guy didn't cut him in on the profits. So I was like, at least he could have given, he got a 700+ pound tuna that he sold for a good amount of money. Those things, per pound, they're worth pretty good bucks. And at least give them a discount on the charter. I mean, they're not cheap either, you know. But he was just happy to catch it.
Yeah. And one of those things I love to talk about is perspective.
Right.
And from the other side, it's a pretty good business idea to do a charter because some of them get a lot of return clients because if they catch fish, they do cut deals. They do. Fair, they do
yeah.
But some of them make a lot of money because they don't.
Exactly. And he fought, geez, I forgot how many hours he fought that tuna to get it in. Yeah, we just leave that yellow part straight up. That works for me.
Presenting yellow.
My new look. Yeah. Hey, you know, never grow up, man.
Do you want to put this bobby pin right back here?
Yes. When I was a little girl, I used to cut my Barbie's hairs and play hairdresser. And I cut my bangs playing hairdresser. And I was little, I was like kindergarten. And of course I cut them uneven and all the way up to, I think I took a dad's razor and even shaved the front of my forehead hair. And my mother was mortified. Because back in the day, you cared what people thought. Now, I don't care. But my mother was just, so she like went way back and made bangs and pulled them forward trying to cover it. And like, why'd you do that?
What you ended up with, it's like punk rock bangs, but it wasn't what you were looking for at the time.
Yeah, exactly. I started the punk rock era back in '63. So, yeah. I like to try things. And by the way, it's gorgeous out.
Yes, it is.
Nice breeze. This is fall weather we're having. The beginnings of fall. And I got to say, fall and spring are my two favorite. If it went from spring to fall, I'd be really super happy. And maybe a little bit of winter and a little bit of hot summer. We get a little hot summer here. We got a little more this year, but then everybody in the whole world was melting. But our winters are long up here. Longer than I would like them to be. I wouldn't mind like longer spring, longer fall, and maybe 2 months of hot summer and 2 months of cold winter. But you can't have everything.
Give me 2 months of like fluffy packing snow.
Oh yeah, so we can make snowmen and igloos. Remember the igloo you made in your that
one was a serious one. We had like
that was
straight
crazy.
up chairs in there.
Yeah, you had a table and chairs.
And then
we
had the Eastern Island looking statue that we did. That was like 10 foot tall. Oh man, I'll never forget. So we had the 8-foot ladder next to it. And I was climbing up the ladder and standing on top of this circle of snow that we had packed down. And I would just get onto the top of it. And then one of them would hand me a like packed Tupperware bin of snow. And I'd flip it over, pack it down.
Wow.
And then was picking that up, handing it back down, getting on the stepping up,
and
getting the other one and doing the other side, and like we just kept building
and
it up.
Its face looked just like Easter Island, one of those Easter Island nose people.
Well, when we got to the very top, when it got to its tallest was the last time I was on the top after falling off a few times. And it got handed to me, and like I started to fall back.
Oh my
God.
God.
All I knew to do was almost just like kick my feet out a little bit, so I just like faced down the side.
Oh, you slid down I didn't know that. I didn't know that story.
And well, it's not the smartest at the time, but it was a great. No, it worked out well. And we had like an over 10-foot tall snow statue in our yard.
And it really did look like Easter Island figurine guy.
We haven't really had that good pack and snow that
No,
much.
even here we haven't here. Yeah, that was in Connecticut that she did that, but
I mean, here we've been able to do like a couple of snow chairs, and
yeah.
I learned that a lot of people around here, even though they have a big long snowy season, like don't play in the snow.
They don't.
I was like, where are your snow clothes? And I'm like, what do you mean snow clothes? And I was like,
there we go. That's.
Can you see it?
There you go. The alfalfa. We had that in the last video when she was originally doing my hair.
You mean before you
I
eradicated,
I totally
slightly
desecrated,
slightly dark. Like if you didn't watch that video, go back and look at the ever so slightly tinge of blue.
Yeah.
That was actually really nice.
I
and
know,
after,
but it
like,
just
a
seemed
shower or
dark.
two was going to probably wash out to be like a really
Yeah.
silvery, like silver fox.
I know.
Which was the goal I had going, because I know she doesn't do the blow drying thing, so it washes out quick.
Yeah.
But now
Well,
we have
this yellow didn't wash out. Well, neon orange.
I
so
think
they
this
say.
yellow held on to your hair as a lesson in
Teaching me to not do it by myself.
even though the bottle says yellow, don't trust new colors until you've already tried them.
Yeah. These were new hair products that we used.
Not the biggest fan we were.
Yeah, and that's our review. They sucked. I don't know, can I say that?
I mean, we didn't give any product names, so no one knows what we're eating.
Oh, you can go back to the original to see what the product names were.
Well, you didn't have to
I don't
tell them
care.
that
It's
in
a
this
review.
video.
If I buy something and I don't like it, I can say a review.
They would work great if you are looking for that very washed out kind of faded color scheme, because that's exactly what the colors are.
Yeah.
But
and to be all honest too, I did not do the spritz and heat and all that like Rusty does with her hair, which makes it stay brighter longer. I just wash it. And I wash my hair a lot more, once a day.
We're not going to do any spritzing or anything, but we'll just like leave it in for a little bit.
Yeah, we'll just leave it like that.
I'm just going to do a little more of this like side. I'm going to tone this down a little bit more still.
So the side's even yellowy?
Well, this is the yellow that was coming down here, but you pulled it back in your ponytail because of the wind.
Yeah.
But this will be fine. There's still going to be some yellow, and you'll see some yellow at the bottom, but at least right near your face won't be so
bright.
So, I don't even know what color it is. It's not even like that, or it wasn't now that it's gone.
Yeah, now it's...
Even that of like a sunflower, it was like...
It was brighter than that. It was like the sun, the literal sun.
Like eating really bad, like baby food.
Oh,
and then that color of...
What comes out afterwards? Yeah, it was a very gross color, and it was worse than what you saw on here.
It really was.
Yeah. And then if I was in the sun, it's even worse because you don't know what the sun, if my head was a sun or if the sun in the sky was a sun.
You should end this video with just like a freeze frame of the picture you sent me where you have that funny looking face and your yellow bangs are up.
I might have to. That might be the.
Stay tuned. That might be at the end of this.
Yeah, or I might make that the thumbnail.
That would be a funny thumbnail.
Oh God, I'm just putting myself out there in all its worst.
Because
which
you
is
know
cool.
what? We're all people. We make mistakes.
Exactly.
We have yellow bangs sometimes.
Yeah, and we make funny faces and look horrible.
People fall for
but we're still beautiful
things. Like there's so much stuff that happens, and people get like embarrassed. And the more we talk about it, the more we make it
the less stigmatic.
Like mental health awareness matters. The more we talk about how many people suffer from it, the more it becomes okay for other people to talk about it.
Becomes socially acceptable.
And then next thing you know, guess what? People start healing. It's a beautiful thing.
Wow, wouldn't that be a concept? Take the stigma out of it.
Not talking about things.
I didn't finish the T on that word. Yeah, talk about things. Be aware and let other people talk.
This side's going to be a little bright pink. That's all right.
All right,
I think this is toned down. Let me get a little bit right here. That's still
go for it.
A little more orange.
My whole head feels wet. Yeah, because all that other color faded out anyway, so.
I'm just worrying about taking away that yellow color that was upon your head.
Yeah.
That was number one goal.
Oh my gosh, when I first did it, it was even, if you can imagine, worse. And at its ultimate worst. And the man that lives in my house is not really crazy. He's not a huge fan of me dyeing my hair. Different colors. As you could tell, I don't care. And when he came home and I had the bangs, oh my gosh, he almost fell on the ground laughing. He was just like making his kind of comments that he makes, kind of comments he makes. But I was like, yeah, by the time you get home, it'll be different. I'll wash it out. But then I washed it so many times and it didn't fade. Like all the other colors faded.
Telling you, it was a life lesson.
Yeah, no, like I said, it is what it is, And if I had to go out in public with that, I would. I don't, it is what it is. I'm not freaking out. I'd rather not have people stare at me and laugh, but If they do, then maybe that brighten their day. At my expense is no problem. Yeah, this is more of the color I was trying to get, like an orange.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of doing this on the sides. Just
Yeah.
it's like, why not? Why
I
have
wanted
the
to go orange.
yellow?
So I really want to be a redhead, but my skin tone doesn't complement red. I'm gonna cough. Ah, that's probably why, because I coughed and my stomach hurts from the muscles. I was coughing last night.
I was gonna say, when you're like, I think I lifted something too heavy, and I was like,
Yeah.
I feel like you would have remembered
Well, I lifted
something
yeah,
and not being like, oh, let me call someone else to lift this.
Forget. You know, I don't think I moved or lifted anything heavy, but you know when you do use your stomach muscles that you haven't used in a while. And then I did have a coughing fit last night, so I'm thinking, well, actually, Rusty's one that brought it up, is that's probably why my stomach muscles were hurting.
Sweet. I think this is
yeah.
I keep getting my shirt stuck on this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's still some, like, it's still yellow right here.
I don't mind if there's some yellow. It's just that was way too much yellow.
Yeah. All right.
So I'll do a close-up, kind of let you see what's going on here. And we're in the shade, by the way, so in the sun.
If you couldn't tell by the lack of sunshine on us, we are in the shade.
Oh yeah. That might be a clue, huh? We're so bad. Anyway, we love you guys, and we'll let you know how this turns out when it turns out. See you soon.